Okay, so this is a Asteroidea dissection. So let's just have a look at some of the structures. So if I pull this arm down here, you can see that this one has been and had digestive glands removed. This one still has it intact. So let's have a peek at what we can see. So if we begin on this arm, we have a digestive gland, which is going to link up, of course, therefore, to what we call the pyloric stomach. Okay, and beneath that, we're going to have a cardiac stomach. So one sits on top of the other. And beneath the cardiac stomach, you would have on the oral surface a mouth. Now, the cardiac stomach can be everted out of the mouth to digest prey and then brought back into the body. And that can be brought back in using these little ligaments here. There we are, sorry. There's two of these, one on either side here. These attach to the cardiac stomach and can retract that. They're called gastric ligaments. Then we have our pyloric stomach here, and at the top of this, actually just this structure here, hard to see, but this is a tube coming off the top, which is the anus. And on either side of the anus, there's the tube. There's the mouth just there. That will go straight through and out the mouth if I push it down. Either side of this anus, we have these teeny little ceca. Okay, and so ceca are somewhat unusual to see. They're called rectal ceca, and we think they're involved in retaining nutrients before waste is excreted. Now, before this was dissected, if you'd have looked at the top of the individual, you'd have seen this madreporite here. And the madreporite is a filter, effectively, for water that's brought into the system. And on the underside of the madreporite, we can see just here the stone canal. Okay, and that would lead down into this region here. That's the stone canal, which is going to go and descend down to a ring canal, which will go all the way around, and then the ring canal will lead off to radial canals. And in fact, they would go down and along within this structure, the radial canals, and the lateral canals lead into each of these ampullae, which of course, if you look on the underside, lead to the tube feet. Okay, so that is broadly the structures we're going to see here. One or two more. We have some gonad here, and because of the granular nature, we think this is probably going to be a female. And there's a gonad on either side, just here. There we go. Okay, so that's basically an overview of this starfish. And if you're wondering, by the way, these are dermal ossicles turned into spikes, and that provides a little bit of defensive protection. What we can't see is the dermal papilla, which will be the teeny little projections from the coelom within, which are involved in respiration.